A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Carr going to throw right away. He'll dump this off to Akers. Only a... They're on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Carr.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Akers back-to-back catches. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Herbert now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. It was good. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. That right there, good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Mark,
left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Carr.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Carr.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8.
Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short...
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Carr. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing his Carr. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six. And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points. Here's 1st down. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.